This following program was recorded live on the afternoon of January 27th, 2016, and has been recorded for playback at this time. Well, hello, fans. And welcome to our first episode of Music from the Crypt. I'm your Crypt Keeper, Bill Schmalfelt, and on today's show, every song you hear was recorded in 1916. That means it's 100 years old. I did the math for you in case you're a right-winger. It's hard stuff, I know. So I'm in a great mood. I'm ready to bring you a brand new radio show. Hopefully we'll do this every day, and if not, well, I guess we won't. First of all, let me take a sip of something here and see if you can guess what it is I'm sipping. Touch the microphone with it there. There. Delicious cream soda. I always have plenty of cream soda on hand for my guests when they come a-visiting. And I hope you will someday. We're broadcasting live right now from the Gail Schmalfelt Memorial Studios in beautiful St. Francis, Wisconsin. And if you'd care to shoot us a tweet during this show, glad to hear from you. You can send us a tweet at Polka Party AM. That's at Polka Party AM. I imagine if this show works out, we'll build a website for it and give it its own Twitter account. But first we have to see whether or not we have a viable product here. What you're listening to right now is our theme song. This is called the King of the Air March by Charles Daub. Is that Daub or D? Yeah, D-A-A-B, so it'd be Charles Dab. He's dead. He doesn't mind my mispronouncing his name, I'm sure. We've got a bunch of stuff on the show for you today. We're going to hear from Al Jolson, Nora Bays, Alma Gluck, and Ephraim Zembelist. Yes, Ephraim Zembelist, the father of Ephraim Zembelist Jr., the grandfather of Stephanie Zembelist. You're going to hear him coming up. What else we got? We got Billy Murray, who was a huge vaudeville, or vaudeville, if you will, comedian at the time. Let's see here. I'm just scrolling down the list looking for names. John McCormick. Oh, Ara, go on. I'm going back to Oregon. Yes, that Bundy fellow, Aaron Bundy. I believe he'll be a guest of the state of Arizona and the United States federal prisons for some time. But first, like every great event, we start with our national anthem. Ba-da-dum. It was so nice they played it thrice.
You're listening to music from the Crypt. Ow.
As a child, I went wild when the band played. How I ran to the man when his hand swayed. Clarinets were my pets, and the slide trombone I thought was simply divine. But today, when they play, I could hit them. Every bar is a jar to my system. But there's one musical instrument that I call mine. I love the piano. I love the piano. I love to hear somebody play on a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers o'er the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal. I love to meddle when Paderewski comes this way. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear that long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow, give me a piano. I love to sit right beside an upright or a high-toned baby grand. When the green tetrazzine starts to warble, I grow cold as an old piece of marble. I allude to the crude little party singer who don't know when to pause. At her best, I detest the soprano, but I run to the one at the piano. I always love the accompaniment, and that's because I love a piano. I love a piano. I love to hear somebody play on a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers o'er the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal. I love to meddle when Paderewski comes this way. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear that long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow, give me a piano. I love to sit right beside an upright or a high-toned baby grand.
I've been around your town and seen the sights, but now I'm through. I'm telling you that I've made up my mind to stay home nights and lots to do. I mean it too, because my old friend Bankroll was getting thinner, and before it got too late, I hired a furnished room. I said goodbye to gloom, and now I'm mighty glad to say I'm saving up my means to get to New Orleans. I'll buy a trunk and pack it, leave just wreck it. I'll be mighty happy when I'm bound back to the old childhood scene. And mother's pork and beans, I'm thirsty, oh gee whiz. I'm on a silver fish like to make it my hometown down in New Orleans. I'll wear my old blue jeans. I'll find the girl I left behind me in her teens. I know a train that goes a mile a minute high. To bet your life I'm gonna be right in it on my way back home to New Orleans. Now you can have your great big northern towns, your city's ways and problem plays. They're just a bunch of warriors, cares and frowns and cabarets. The nights are days, I'd rather be in Dixie, where I can rough it in the good old country style. And when I get back there, I'll breathe that air and change my wrinkles to a smile. I'm saving up my means. Let's get to New Orleans. I'll buy a trunk and pack it, leave this racket. I'll be happy when I'm bound back to old Iowa Scene. And mother, talk and beans. I'm thirsty. Gee whiz, I want a silver bib like to make it my hometown down in New Orleans. I'll wear my old blue jeans. I'll find the girl I left behind me in her seat. Oh, say I know a train that goes a mile a minute. You bet your life I'm gonna be right in it. On my way back home to New Orleans.
Asa Yolson, you know him better as Al Jolson, Saving Up the Means to Get to New Orleans, recorded 100 years ago. Matter of fact, all the songs you're going to hear on today's show were recorded and sold to people on either Edison cylinders or RCA Victor or gramophone or Columbia discs. Yeah, for quite a while there was a battle to see which format would be the one to survive. Would it be the cylinder or would it be the disc? Because it was like the VHS versus beta videotape battle, like the DVD versus Blu-ray, if I can use those examples to put things in context for you. Well, have you been following this madness up in Oregon? My question is, what took them so long? When you take up arms against the government of the United States of America, as far as little Willie Schmalfeld is concerned, that makes you a traitor. Whether or not you believe in the ideology of the current government, whether or not you support the President of the United States, as long as you're a citizen of the United States of America, you have to follow its rules. And if you don't, you go to jail. And the fella who got his one-way ticket to Jesus Land last night, what was his name again? I'm looking for it here. Well, I remember watching him in the early days of the standoff. Lavoy Finicum. I remember watching him in the early days of the standoff as he sat out there in the compound grounds with a tarp over his head. And the reporter would get up under the tarp and interview him through the tarp. And finally, he pulled the tarp over himself and talked to the reporter. And I just knew at the time he wasn't going to make it.
There were food.
Yep, and I think if anybody else wants to challenge the sovereignty of the United States government over government property, they'd better be ready for pretty much the same results, I would think. Coming up, we're going to hear from Nora Bayes, but first, this is Henry Burr and the Peerless Quartet. That means they had no peers. This is called There's a Quaker Down in Quakertown.
Oh, Her nose, she knows her book is lead to Quaker down in Quaker Town. Old William Penn, please pardon me. One of your sons I want me. You love your Quakers and I love one too. That's why I'm strong for you. There's a Quaker down in Quaker Town. When I am round, she's tired. But down in her heart I know she's not so slow. For goes I. Like the water still, she's very deep. She knows the heap I fall. She has that meet me later look. Her nose, she knows her book is leads to Quaker down in Quaker Town. Like the water still, she's very deep. She knows the heap I fall. She has that meet me later look. Her nose, she knows her book is leads to Quaker down in Quaker Town.
Captain Jinks one night on Broadway, all alone, read the news about the wireless telephone. Pretty soon his thoughts began to stray over 7,000 miles away. Then he went and drew a whole month's pay to phone and say, hello, how are you? How are you? Let me talk to Honolulu. To answer this, give me a kiss by wireless, please state. I can't wait to hear her reply. For I had to pawn every little thing I own to talk from New York through the wireless telephone. Oh, hello, how are you? How are you? Goodbye. After he was through his phoning, he was broke. To his friends he started moaning, it's no joke. For the money spent to phone that far, I could buy myself a motor car. But I love her like a real jack tar. So there you are. Oh, hello. How are you? Why, how are you? Please let me talk to Honolulu. To ask her this, give me a kiss by wireless, please state. I can't afford to wait to hear her reply. You know why? Because I have to phone every little thing I own to talk from New York through this wireless telephone. Oh, hello. How are you? Why, how are you? Goodbye. Oh, hello. How are you? How are you? Let me talk to Honolulu. To ask her this, give me a kiss by wireless, please state. I can't wait to hear her reply. For I had to phone every little thing I own to talk from New York through the wireless telephone. Oh, hello, how are you? How are you? Goodbye.
music from the crypt. Ow.
Down upon the South Island, there I long to be silent. Only in the breezes and the air there. On the beach of old Waiwola, you can see the hula, breaking and dancing everywhere. Dancing there. In the right time, at the right time, all the world is new. Oriental, sentimental, talking over sweet melodies fill the air, sweet harmonies you will hear most everywhere. Just you'll hear them singing while you're there. Silver ladies are coming through, this place goes for you, while the sea maidens will try hard to move it. It was your one on the South Sea Isle. Sweet melodies in the air, sweet harmonies you will hear most everywhere. Just you'll hear them singing while you're there. Silver ladies are coming through, this place goes for you, while the sea maidens will try hard to move it. It was your one on the South Sea Isle, the South Sea Isle.
I often think of home beyond the air, when I am all alone and far away. I sing an old refrain beyond the air, for it recalls to me a bygone day. It takes me back again to meadows fair, where sunlight's golden rays beam everywhere. My childhood joys again come back to me. My mother's face in fancy do I see. It was my mother taught me how to sing, and to that memory my heart will cling. I'm never sad or lone while on my way, as long as I can sing the only air.
Oh, weren't that just purty? Weren't that just purty now? That's called the old refrain as we make our way through a Tuesday. What is this? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday afternoon here at. See, your days run together when you're retired. Yes, indeed. This is music from the Crypt, broadcasting live at this moment on Spreaker Web Radio. And then it'll be parsed out and chopped up and broadcast live on tape, I should say, elsewhere. We got a lot coming up. For instance, Ephraim Zimbalist. Not Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., who you remember from that, if you're my age anyway, you remember from that television show, The FBI. I once had an opportunity to have Mr. Zimbalist Jr. as a guest of mine at the XM Satellite Radio Studios back when I ran the Broadway channel, and he gave me a nice copy of an autographed book. But I've never met a man so completely in denial about J. Edgar Hoover and his extracurricular proclivities. He just wouldn't hear it. It was all made up by his enemies to discredit him. Well, I'll tell you one thing. He happened to come by the studio on one of the hotter days of the summer, and the air conditioning wasn't working. And I apologize profusely for that, but as he was there, all of a sudden the air conditioning starts working. And I said on the air, I guess you got to be Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. to get some air conditioning in here. We're going to hear from him and Alma Gluck with a song called Sing Me to Sleep. But first, the remarkable Enrico Caruso with Messe Solenne Crucifixus.
enjoy polka music? You do? How delightful. Then why are you listening to this crap where there's a perfectly good polka channel playing right now? Are you an idiot? No? Well, then turn off this crap and log on to www.polkaparty.am. Not .com, moron. .am. Got it? Good. Have a biscuit.
Ah, beautiful, bravissima. Alma Gluck, with her hubby Ephraim Zimbalist playing the violin alongside. And that is how great show business families start. Ephraim Zimbalist and Alma Gluck, they begat Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., they begat Stephanie Zimbalist, and who knows where the show business world will go from there.
Now more dorky music.
Down Hawaii way, where I chance to stray. On an evening I heard a hula maiden play. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo, la-la-la-loo. Down Hawaii way, by the moonlit bay. When I lingered a while, she stole my heart away. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. Oh, I don't care if you love the ladies far and near. You'll forget about them all if you could hear. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. I'm coming back to you, my hula-loo. Beside the sea at Waikiki, you'll play for me. And once again you'll sway my heart your way with your yaka-hula hickey-doo-la-doo. Down Hawaii way, you would love to stray if you'd ever see how those hulas bend and sway. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo, la-la-loo. Down Hawaii way, while the breakers play, with a movement just like the waves those hulas play. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. Oh, I don't care if you've never loved before. You'd be captivated on that coral shore. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. I'm coming back to you, my hula-loo. Beside the sea at Waikiki, you'll play for me. And once again you'll sway my heart your way with your yaka-hula hickey-doo-la-doo.
Down Hawaii way, where I dance to stray. On an evening I heard a hula maiden play. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. Down Hawaiian way, by the moonlight bay. For when I lingered a while, she stole my heart away. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. Oh, I don't care if you love the ladies far and near. You'd forget about them all if you should hear. Yaka-hula hickey-doo, yaka-hula hickey-doo. I'm coming I see that Waikiki you'll play for me, and once again you'll sway my heart away with your yakahula, yakahula loo. I'm coming back to you, my hula loo. Across the sea, that Waikiki, I want to play for me, and once again you'll sway my heart away with your yakahula, yakahula loo.
Little Al Jolson in a Yaki Hula Hickey Dula battle, if you will. You're listening to music from the Crypt. Before that, we had Arthur Collins and Brian Harlan tag teaming on the same song, Yaka Hula Hickey Dula. And of course, if anybody else did something, well, Al Jolson had to do it too. It's just the kind of guy he is. But the thing to remember is you're listening to music from the Crypt. They're all dead.
Toe tagged and out of here.
Oh,
Christ, is it Christmas again already?
More nonsense.
You ask me why I'm always teasing you. You hate to have me call you pretty baby. I really thought that I was pleasing you, for you're just a baby to me. Your cunning little dimples and your baby stare, your baby talk and baby walk and curly hair, your baby smile makes life worthwhile. You're just as sweet as you can be. Everybody loves a baby, that's why I'm in love with you. Pretty baby, pretty baby. And I'd like to be your sister, brother, dad, and mother too. Pretty baby, pretty baby. Won't you come and let me rock you in my cradle of love, and we'll cuddle all the time. Oh, I want to love and baby, and it might as well be you. Pretty baby of mine. Your mother says you were the cutest kid. No wonder, dearie, that I'm wild about you. And all the cunning things you said and did, why I love to fondly recall. And just like Peter Pan, it seems you'll always be the same sweet, cunning little baby dear to me. And that is why I'm sure that I will always love you best of all. Everybody loves a baby, that's why I'm in love with you. Pretty baby, pretty baby. And I'd like to be your sister, brother, dad, and mother too. Pretty baby, pretty baby. Won't you come and let me rock you in my cradle of love, and we'll cuddle all the time. Oh, I want to love and baby, and it might as well be you. Pretty baby of mine.
Somewhere a heart is calling in Virginia far away, where the bluebirds mating, there my sweet is waiting. I'm returning home today. If you've got a heart within you, my little girl is bound to win you, just like the sunshine of Virginia. All the little flowers nod their pretty heads when my sweetie passes by. All the little birdies in the trees, honeybees, come and sing and everything, and all the little children on their way to school meet her and greet her with a smile. Is it any wonder that I love her, when like the sunny skies above her, she is the sunshine of Virginia. There in the Blue Ridge Mountains, in Virginia far away, there my heart is lying, where the pines are sighing. I am longing for the day when off to the church I take her, my little wife for life. I'll make her cheery, my sunshine in Virginia. All the little flowers nod their pretty heads when my sweetie passes by. All the little birdies in the trees, honeybees, come and sing and everything,
Well, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Music from the Crypt. As you listen to the show, the best thing to remember is they're all dead.
Tone tight and out of here.
If you enjoy polka music, I hope you'll tune in to our polka channel, www.polkaparty.am. It's on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I imagine I'll eventually get around to creating a website for this show. This is Music from the Crypt. I'm Bill Schmalfelt, broadcasting live from the Gail Schmalfelt Memorial Studios in beautiful St. Francis, Wisconsin. One bus stop north of Cudahy, one bus stop south of the Milwaukee city limits. Until next time, have a wonderful day. And remember, songs you record today will someday be on a show just like this, where everybody's dead.